Hello, friends! Imagine a place where the air is thick with spices and the sound of crashing waves. Welcome to Sri Lanka. I arrived with a challenge. Could I truly live here on just $600 a month? No fancy hotels, no tourist traps, just the real Sri Lanka. I wanted to wake up in a local neighborhood, eat what my neighbors eat, and discover what makes this island so special. This journey was about connection, not just money. Living on a tight budget meant saying yes to street stalls and no to comfort zones. It forced me to dive into the local way of life, and what I found was a world rich in flavor, kindness, and community. $20 a day bought me more than food and shelter. It bought me access to real conversations and genuine friendships. The richest experiences in life often cost the least, and Sri Lanka is proof of that. I want you to join me. Feel the sun, taste the spices, and meet the people who make this place unforgettable. We'll wander markets, get lost in villages, and share stories with locals. This isn't a guide to cheap travel. It's a love letter to Sri Lanka. It's about the joy of discovery and the beauty of being welcomed with open arms. So, pack your bags and let's explore the real Sri Lanka together. It all starts with a smile. My home base was a small neighborhood far from the tourist crowds. Mornings began with the cheerful tune of a bread seller's tuk-tuk and the scent of incense and hoppers in the air. Kids in white uniforms walked to school, and neighbors greeted me with curiosity and warmth. Life here moved to the rhythm of the sun, not the clock. I wandered narrow lanes, stumbled upon women weaving choir ropes, and found a tiny library run by a retired teacher. These weren't tourist attractions, just everyday life, shared generously. Living locally, I became a familiar face, learning the names of shopkeepers and the best time to buy fish. The real soul of Sri Lanka is found in these small, interconnected communities. It's messy, real, and absolutely wonderful. Here, you stop being a tourist and start feeling the country. The pulse of the community is in every shared smile and helping hand. This is where you truly experience Sri Lanka. To understand Sri Lanka, you have to eat like a local. My culinary adventure happened in Cades, tiny family-run eateries on every corner. For less than $2, I'd get a mountain of rice and a rainbow of curries. Dal, jackfruit, beetroot, spicy chicken. Breakfast was Hopper's crispy, bowl-shaped pancakes, sometimes with an egg in the center, dipped in spicy sambal. 2 hoppers and tea for under $1. Pure comfort. Markets like Petta in Colombo were a sensory overload, spices, exotic fruits, and friendly vendors eager to share a taste. I tried wood apple, tiny bananas, and juicy mangoes, each bite a new discovery. Street food was a highlight, especially kottu roti, chopped and sizzled on metal, a performance and a meal in one. Eating kottu on a plastic stool by the road, surrounded by city energy, was an experience no hotel could match. Food here isn't just sustenance, it's a celebration of flavor and community. Every meal was a lesson in Sri Lankan hospitality. The best food, the best company, and the best memories, all for just a few dollars. That's the taste of real Sri Lanka. The true treasure of Sri Lanka is its people. The easiest way to connect? Start a conversation over a king coconut at a roadside stall. I met Kumar, who'd sold coconuts for 20 years, and shared stories about family, dreams, and birds. These small moments built bridges between cultures. One day, an elderly woman offered me kiri toffee while waiting for a bus. No words needed, just smiles and gestures. Generosity here is instinctive, woven into daily life. Through these encounters, I learned about hidden festivals, secret waterfalls, and was invited to family ceremonies. These weren't things you find online. They were gifts of genuine connection. All it took was a smile and curiosity. Sri Lankans are the country's best storytellers, and their warmth is the heart of the island. Their stories are waiting for anyone willing to listen. Step off the tourist path, and you'll see the rituals that define Sri Lankan life. Faith and community are everywhere. Offerings at home shrines, temple bells, and chanting monks. On Poya days, the country slows down. Families dress in white and gather at temples. I joined a village Perahera, a festival with dancers, drummers, and a decorated elephant. Intimate, joyful, and deeply meaningful. Invited onto a family's porch, I was treated like a guest, not a tourist, sharing snacks and stories. Family here is a sprawling network. Everyone looks out for each other. Meals are sacred acts of hospitality. Have you eaten? Is the first question, always. These moments, men playing carom, women laughing by the river, a home-cooked meal, are the real Sri Lanka. It's not a performance, it's a way of life. Slow down, pay attention, and you'll feel the rhythm of connection and warmth. This is the Sri Lanka that stays with you. It's a culture of community and heart. So, how do you live on $600 a month in Sri Lanka? By living like a local. Housing, a simple guest house room for $150 $200 a month, with a family who treats you like their own. Food. $200 a month gets you delicious meals at cades and street stalls. Rice and curry, hoppers, king coconuts. Transportation $50 a month covers buses, trains and tuk-tuks. Cheap, lively and full of adventure. The rest, $150, covers your phone, laundry, entrance fees and the occasional treat. Skip Western food and tourist taxis. Go where locals go for the best prices and experiences. Living simply means connecting deeply with people, places, and culture. It's not luxury, but it's rich in experience. This budget forces you to participate, not just consume. You see the country from the inside, not through a window. Living on $600 isn't just possible, it's rewarding. It's the best way to travel, and it's how you find the real Sri Lanka. As my time in Sri Lanka ended, I realized what made it special wasn't just the scenery or food. It was the feeling of belonging. Despite hardships, Sri Lankans radiate warmth, resilience, and generosity. On my last day, my landlady packed sweets, the shopkeeper gave me a wooden elephant, and Kumar refused payment for my final coconut. I was no longer a stranger. I was Mali, little brother. Living on a local budget opened doors to real relationships and unforgettable moments. The best memories weren't from luxury, but from shared laughs and simple kindness. Sri Lanka's greatest gift is its people's open hearts. I learned you don't need much money for a rich life, just humility, openness, and a smile. Sri Lanka is more than a destination. It's an emotion, a sense of home. For that, I'll always be grateful. Thank you, Sri Lanka, for your smiles, your spices, and your beautiful heart. Until next time.